What's the goddamn button? What's the goddamn button? Elliot Page breaks down what it means to be a man, expresses the struggles of being a man, gives us an in-depth look on our own experiences through her lens after transitioning from being a Hollywood actress to a Hollywood actor. Now, this isn't the full interview. This is just a portion, but this is the main piece that I've seen circulating on social media. I had to jump in on it. I gotta hear what you gotta say, ma'am, sir. Let's get in it.
Healthy masculinity to me is, or even just something I've felt as transitioning, is like leaning away from whenever there is some sort of impulse or expectation you've put on yourself to like shut down or conform in a way that usually feels like this, like I am closing off. I remember kind of being like, oh, Elliot, maybe you should, talk with your hands a little less, or maybe in pictures because ever since transitioning, now I'm like, Johnny, I am smiling in those photos, whereas I used to be I could barely look at a photo of myself. I was always like, and now, and I'll be say a dude's like, hey, are you Victor from Umbrella Academy, and we're doing a photo together. He's very I'm very and like having that moment where I'm like, oh, should I also not should I also be
close
off?
It's
just like, what the fuck, Elliot? What are you talking about? Like, oh, honey, you're the part of the problem. Healthy.
I'm not gonna lie, you said a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. What was that? What was that? What was that? Now, I have nothing against you deciding to transition over in a quest to discover who you truly identify as. We all trying to figure it out, right? The bigger issue that I have with this, well, the main issue I have with this is we've gotten to a place where you have someone, off of my opinion, speaking on behalf of millions and millions and millions of men for centuries in front of the entire world, trying to express their own personal experience and what reality is supposed to actually reflect on men's behalf. And people are accepting it. But you are so far from the truth and reality, ma'am. I give you one answer, or at least one example.
There was a woman that wanted to find out what it was actually like to live as a man, and what she reported should wake all of you up. She cut her hair, she lowered her voice, and she lived as Ned for over a year. And what happened to her is the part that most people don't like hearing. After the experiment, she had a severe depressive breakdown, and she checked herself into a psychiatric facility. Years later, she chose medically assisted in Switzerland. Her name was Nora Vincent. These are the harsh realities that she said men endure. Number one, dating is a gauntlet. As a woman, you naturally get approached. As a man, you do the approaching. You risk rejection every single time. You risk being humiliated every single time. And she literally was stunned by how cold women could be to men that they weren't interested in. She said being a man felt like you're guilty until proven innocent, boring until proven valuable. You don't get any grace. You get tested. Number two, men live in an emotional straitjacket. If a man shows real pain, people get uncomfortable. He's told to man up. He gets looked at differently, even by women who say they want a sensitive man. She said it felt like a man's value wasn't who he was naturally. It was what he could do, what he could provide, and what he could endure. Number 3, invisibility. Unless a man is high status or extremely attractive, he's background noise. He gets no compliments, no smiles, and no validation at all. Not like the women, nothing. And on top of that, she literally felt the constant pressure of being seen as a threat, a creep, just for existing in public. Imagine walking around feeling like you're automatically suspicious. That messes with your head. Number 4, male hierarchy is real. Men test each other. Confidence, dominance, and their boundaries. If you don't push back, you get eaten alive. You get bullied, and then you get disrespected. Some men learn to harden up because that's how you survive in male spaces. Number 5, the silent loneliness. This was the one that ended up crushing her. She said that men suffer in silence. They don't talk because deep down they believe something horrible. Nobody actually wants to hear it. So they isolate themselves. They bond around just activities, work, sports, projects. But when it comes to real emotional support, many men have none. And she described that as emotional malnutrition, a form of starvation that most people never even notice. These are her last words. Men are suffering. They have different problems than women have, but they are not better off. They need our help. They need our love, and they need each other more than anything else. Rest in peace, Nora.
You ran away from your identity to experience a life that you will never comprehend. That's exactly what this is. That's all it is. You can never, ever know what it's like to be in our shoes. Rest in peace to this woman. Did you not hear about her? Maybe you didn't, because you live somewhere in Santa Monica in your gated community where they don't judge you for identifying as a hybrid. You're absolutely a hybrid. You wanted to take the benefits of being a woman and blend them with the benefits of being a man. You know how you got these independent women that say, fuck, man, we don't need them. I make more than them, blah, blah, blah. And they strong and masculine as hell and aggressive as shit. No, that's her. She is a combination of both. But what she's trying to do is benefit off of the latter. You ain't never struggled or gone through anything. What you're dealing with is a mental and spiritual issue. It has nothing to do with patriarchy. It has nothing to do with being held back. I thought it was hilarious that you tried to break that down at all. You don't relate. You can't relate. You will never know what it's like to feel the insides of a viscous innards with a biological built-in appendage. I don't care how many surgeries and operations you get. You will never know what it's like to get disrespected and rejected in the ways that men do, because you're already wealthy. You're rich already. People are just going to respect and show you love anyway. Not to mention the fact that we're in a day and age where you get penalized for saying anything against the LGBTQ community. They give them rights and privileges to things that regular people can't even get. So for you to open your mouth and even speak on that was irresponsible. It was hilarious. And I can see why so many people addressed it. But don't get it confused. You will never be a man. You will never be a biological man. And I wish you the best in your life and all the success in the world, but don't speak on our behalf. We don't need you to do that. We've been voicing how we feel for years and nobody gave a damn about it. So I guess because you said something, now everybody's supposed to listen. What type of shit is that? So she can tell us what a man is like. Y'all can respect and honor that. But when an actual man tell you what we need, what's happening, y'all don't hear a single word. We sassy, we this and that. So she just did a fusion dance, became fucking Xena, the warrior princess. Now all is well with the world. Y'all better go ahead with that. Nah, no. And ain't no disrespect to how you want to live. That's cool, but you're not a representation of biological men. You can't give advice on that. You can speak on your own experiences, but you can't give advice on that. Your issues are deeper than what you're letting on with the rest of the people. It ain't got nothing to do with us and how we treated you. No, this is what happened in your house. This is something that has happened personally in your own environment that nurtured that. Don't put that on us. No. And until you go out here, you give up your jewelry, your cars, your house, your safety and your haven in these nice, beautiful places that don't really have crime and suffer from high STD rates and all. Until you experience this here, just please be quiet.